Hi everyone, I'm Shifa Negi and I'm glad to be part of the F.A.I.R Project 18 program. In this Changemaker showcase, I intend to integrate F.A.I.R methodology to my outlook so I can approach the contemporary issues with untinted glasses. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to my mentor for the program, Ms. Nandita Banerjee from the ASER Center, who guided me and added dimensions to my understanding, providing me a wider perspective. Space has largely been an unexplored area for humanity. Up to date, scientists have explored only 4% of the visible universe. Though, disruptive forces are now changing the nature of space exploration. Thanks to the advances in science and technology, researchers are designing experiments and tackling ever more complex questions relating to data, discovery, and colonialization. Currently, 5 leaders from industry, academia, and business outline the realities of sending technologies and business models into orbit. Billionaire business people are betting a future in which public trips to Mars and back are a reality and not a sci-fi fever dream. Among the list we have Richard Branson from Virgin Galactic, Jeff Bezos from Blue Origin, and Elon Musk with SpaceX. On 11 July, Richard Branson from Virgin Galactica made history with 2 pilots and 3 crew members as he traveled to space in his own spaceship, covering 88 kilometers from the ground. The whole journey took him 1 hour. But as Richard Branson made the journey and became the first man to go to space in his own spaceship by the USA standard, on 20th July, Bezos traveled to the space, crossing the Kármán line, that is, the 100-kilometer stretch, and becoming the first man to go to space in his own rocket by the international standards. Bezos also boasts of having bigger windows than Virgin Galactica and also being environment friendly. So as humanity takes the first step towards its leap, Virgin Galactic plans to go commercial by next year 2022. Now there is this question that comes to the mind. What are the risks that we face? The risks are invariably many. The first are the technical risk for the flights and the technicalities of the structure. The second risk is the risk of health and how the radiations of the outer space affect the human body. Although the Federal Aviation Administration of USA has called the radiation as insignificant, not much study has been done on the same, and it is important that research must be conducted there. Apart from that, the financial cost of the trips are just way up above in the sky. The Elon Musk SpaceX ticket was auctioned for 55 million. Jeff Bezos Blue Origin ticket was auctioned for 28 million, while Richard Branson had put the price of Virgin Galactic trip for next year for rupees 2.5 crore approximately. Already 600 tickets of Richard Branson Virgin Galactica has been booked. Mr. Branson assures that the price of the ticket will soon go down in the later years to around 35 lakh rupees. But altogether, it is in no doubt that these trips are quite exclusive to the rich. Currently, just 1% of the global population is responsible for half of the world's commercial flight emissions. This 1% comprises of the rich people who are already responsible for the disproportionate amount of carbon emissions. Now, looking at these private space rockets, we've got something of much worse magnitude that would supersize the carbon footprints of people that already have the largest ones. Only top 0.1% of the people globally would be availing these space rocket rides. Globally, 1% are already responsible for 175 times more greenhouse gases pollution than the average person in the bottom 10%. If space tourism takes off, it could make those disparities even worse. Now, here it's quite important to demarcate the line between space exploration and space tourism. Space exploration is not the same as space tourism. While the former is conducted for the worthy goal of understanding what's beyond our atmosphere, the latter only serves the interest of the super rich who want a thrill and the billionaires who own the companies that can provide it. It's one of the most glaring illustrations of rising inequality. What's more, it could widen the gap further by worsening the climate crisis and forcing the most vulnerable to suffer the impacts while the rich snap selfies. Even if we create truly clean fuels today someday, using something for space tourism to enrich us billionaire is still not sustainable. Concentrated wealth is concentrated power, and concentrated power is bad for the earth. We've seen the democratic decay and the planetary danger posed by putting so much money in the hands of the few. For the super rich, a few minutes spent experiencing weightlessness and viewing the curvature of the earth could leave humanity footing an ever larger carbon pollution bill. It also reflects the increasingly unsustainable levels of inequality and concentration of power, which, coupled with the climate crisis, will lock in suffering for billions. Therefore, I would like to conclude by saying that there are good reasons for space travel. Without it, we wouldn't have satellites that help us track dangerous weather and our changing climate. Learning about other planets is important, not only for its own sake but also because it helps us understand our own. Observing Venus and Mars has helped scientists better understand the climate crisis on Earth. The search for life beyond Earth also can't happen without sending probes out into the solar system. Space exploration can even help us understand the beginning of the universe, allowing us better understand our place in it. But that is space exploration, not space tourism taken up by these private giants. But question often arises, couldn't space tourism be the beginning of space colonization? Helping us to ensure we have a livable future even if the climate crisis makes Earth uninhabitable. These billionaires have been making a strong point on that. But here's a question. SpaceX wants to colonize Mars as a space outpost for when life on Earth is no longer tenable. Bezos wants to build colonies orbiting Earth to support billions of people. But put simply, these proposals are for futuristic. Right, they're not going to come to fruition soon. It's important that we also value what we have right now with us. That is, our Earth. A planet which already has life support systems we need. So here's the question. The future holds exploration, finding new things. But at the same time, will we leave? Will we leave what we have? With this question, I thank F.A.I.R Project for giving me the opportunity to showcase my ideas and moreover, helping me to meet people from diverse backgrounds and share ideas and ways that we could change the world. Thank you.